In December 2013, the Cafe TA Center invited people in recovery to share their insights and experiences. These are their recovery stories.
A lot of people think when they think about mental health is those people are crazy, that we need to shun away from them.
And so they just push them away, or they're shunned away, and they're pushed off and not given any opportunity.
A lot of times people think we're bad people trying to get good when we're actually sick people trying to get well. And in the mental health field, a lot of times people come in feeling bad. You know, I feel bad about myself because we've been told that our diagnosis means we're bad. And we're not bad people trying to get good. We're sick people trying to get well. And I think recovery is all about that, getting rid of that feeling, that ugly feeling of being bad.
When I was young, I was very ashamed. You're not supposed to have issues.
My mother suffered from her own mental illnesses, and it actually hindered me from seeking help sooner than what I did because I was afraid of having to go through what she went through.
In a way, I'm very sad about how society views people with mental health.
I just think there's so much stigma out there.
People don't trust you anymore.
Some people will walk across the street. You just see a lot of fear.
When I first realized I had a mental illness, I feel like, nobody liked me, nobody wants me, they don't want to come around me. And I tell anybody where I go, I've got a mental illness. I mean, you can't catch it from me, so.
A lot of people think mental health is like, oh no, there go that crazy person, or there go that person that's going to cause a lot of drama.
It's a perception, it's a stigma that if you have mental health issues, that's the way you are for your whole life, and a lot of people avoid you.
I hate it when someone walks by and says, there's one of those people. And it's like, once upon a time, I was one of those, and I'm still one of those. But my name is Terry, not one of those people.
There are doctors, lawyers that have mental illness.
But I think we have to first recognize that it's not something that people can catch, that it's something that under a doctor's supervision can be controlled with therapy and with medication. But I also believe that there's strength in numbers, and I think if you have people that are empowered and can support each other, that's going to make a big change.
People don't treat those who have a mental illness equal.
But people outside the system, that they don't have to fear people because they're mentally ill.
I don't think that we as people accept people who have mental illness, and I think that the more we can talk about it and show that, even me, who'd have thought that I'd be like this now, but.
I think everybody has somewhat of a point of reference. So when we start having the conversations, they can chime in and say, oh yeah, my neighbor's son was dealing with something like that. So it gives them it normalizes it to some extent.
There's really nothing different about any of us. Everyone has their unique story to tell. The experiences that I have are perfectly reasonable responses to some really insane situations. And what I'd like people everywhere to know is that community and the way we treat each other is what's going to heal.
I don't care if you have a mental illness, you still are a human being.
Everybody has potential.
Regardless of what they may think a person are, or feel a person is less, that person is still a person. May not be able to enjoy the things you enjoy, but I bet there is some enjoyment that that person would love to enjoy, even if it's just being a friend to that person. It makes a real big difference in growth in that person's life.
we are actually people, and we live, breathe, and feel just like everybody else.
For more information, visit cafetacenter.net.